To walk the path of the soul is to encounter not only the light of consciousness, but the formidable, often terrifying expanse of the shadow. In my work, I have observed that what we refuse to acknowledge in ourselves, we inevitably encounter in others. This so-called Dark Trinity is a manifestation of the unintegrated psyche, three distinct ways in which the human ego fails to meet the challenge of existence. First, consider the narcissist. They represent an ego that has become inflated, severed from the grounding influence of the self. They suffer not from an excess of self-love, but from a profound, unconscious terror of their own perceived worthlessness. They construct an impenetrable persona of superiority to shield themselves from the vulnerability that would otherwise lead them to genuine human connection. Their demand for constant admiration is a desperate attempt to shore up a foundation that they know deep down is built upon nothing but sand. Next, the Dark Empath. Here, we witness the perversion of the feeling function. To be an empath is a gift, a capacity to bridge the gap between two souls. Yet, when one has been deeply wounded and has not processed that suffering, they may turn their gift into a weapon. By understanding the vulnerability of others, they have gained the knowledge of where the psyche is soft, and they choose to exploit that softness rather than heal it. They have not lost their capacity for empathy. They have merely made the conscious choice to weaponize it as a means of control. Finally, the psychopath. This is a psyche that has, for whatever reason, disconnected from the moral compass that resides within the collective unconscious. They do not experience the pangs of guilt or the weight of remorse, not because they are evil, but because they have successfully dissociated from the emotional reality of their fellow humans. They are masters of the script, performing the role of a functional member of society while viewing the inner lives of others as mere data points for manipulation. In all three instances, the tragedy is the same: a refusal to engage in the difficult, necessary work of individuation. You cannot heal that which refuses to recognize its own fragmentation. To persist in trying to force these individuals to see, to change, or to understand is to invite their poison into your own vessel. It is not an act of cowardice to step away. It is a profound act of self-preservation. One must learn to recognize the shadow, respect its power, and when it threatens to consume your own light, simply walk away.